Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 3rd through the 9th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check it out in the description box below if you want. Now let's see Scorpio. All right. The overall energy for the reading, the Nine of Pentacles. This is an energy of somebody that's feeling pretty much stable. You know, emotionally stable. Material world has a big role in that too in terms of stability. Feeling like you're grounded. You've got it. Basically. Free, independent, single possibly. Anyways, in the recent past, you get the Three of Cups that jumped out in reverse, the Hangman, and the High Priestess. Okay, so there's that energy of reconciliation there, or getting back into the flow with someone. Since it's in a reversed, I feel like you, and especially with the Hangman there and the High Priestess, I feel like you were pretty intuitive to make the decision to not really act upon it, to not really go for it. Maybe you did before that over and over again. Maybe you tried. Maybe you were like, yeah, I want this back. But at some point, I feel like you just stood still in front of it without acting, without anything. And I feel like you were led by your intuition in that direction of, yeah, let's not do anything about this. Let's just stand back and take a look from different angles here at this. In the current situation, you get the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Moon. All right. A little bit of disappointment here. I feel like there's some choices that you may be looking at. I'm not sure in regards to what, but there's that sense of nothing really works out for me here in these choices. Like there's nothing I can be like, yeah, this is it. Nope. You know, there is something in those choices that is a good fit for you in the direction that you're looking in, but I feel like you're not seeing it quite yet. In the immediate future, you get the Two of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Fool. Taking a chance on something, the energy that you're coming in, though, towards this leap of faith. It's, there's a lot of confusion at the base of everything. There's more not knowing than knowing. And then from that place, you're like, to hell with it, I'm doing it. Usually I'm okay with this energy. I'm like, yeah, if it feels right, go for it. But you're coming from a place that doesn't feel right to begin with in this energy. So we'll see what that's about. Of course, this could be somebody close to you, not you necessarily, but we'll see. Let's do the Nine of Pentacles. The Sun, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. Huh. Interesting. I feel like you're pretty happy where you're at. If you stand still and understand your position, your stability, your whatever it is that you've got going on that keeps you in that place of groundness and stability within yourself, I feel like, again, the minute you recognize that, you're happy. It's like, I got this going on for me. I got that. Yeah, I don't have that, but it's okay. I'll get it, you know, or that kind of an attitude. It's like, okay, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. When you're trying to do more, let me see how I can explain that to you. There's a sense of you forcing yourself almost to bring more on top of what you have, and that's perfectly fine usually. but it feels like a little bit forced, a little bit like I gotta take that, and it almost feels like you're getting into that place of greed instead of just sitting with what you do have and being grateful for that. It's kind of like, I want that and I want that, and again, to some extent that's normal to want more things, right? But when do we stop in the middle of wanting everything to appreciate what it is that we do have? That's why this Five of Swords is coming in here, because it feels like a continuous struggle to get more, more, more. Stop for a minute, realize what you do have. And that's what's going to bring you back into this Nine of Pentacles of, I got it, you know? Let's see here. Let me see that Three of Cups. In reverse. The Emperor, the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. Now that Emperor is you right there. I don't see you looking in that direction of bringing something back together. I see you underneath it all kind of wanting for things to work out, but not really putting your energy in that direction of, ooh, you know, we gotta make this happen. Otherwise, you know, like maybe you wanted for things to shift in a different direction here, not necessarily that of love in that direction. Because I do see a sense of, well, I want for things to be balanced. I want for things to work out. But I don't see you chasing it to the point of maybe obsessing about it, maybe being like, I need this, you know. So it's an interesting energy that you were holding there. Let's do the Hangman in the recent past. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Temperance card. It's kind of like an understanding of if things are going to come together in a beautiful, loving way between me and this person, then so be it. It's going to happen. It almost falls into your lap like this huge revelation, almost like, oh my God, yeah, this is it. This is how it needs to happen. This is letting go of forcing things to happen in certain ways so that the two of you can come back together in love and blah, 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 blah. Now, when you look at it from a different perspective and try to understand that, you know, when it feels like it's natural, this coming together, then that's what it is. That's what love is about, basically. You've gained a lot of knowledge here by the looks of it, especially when it comes to this situation. Let's do the High Priestess in the recent past. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups. Interesting. Nine of Pentacles shows back up. Intuitively, I feel like you knew that's what you needed. Some time with yourself, some time to put yourself back together, back on your feet, some time to be okay with yourself. Now, the problem is, it shows here that you weren't quite okay in that place. You know, there's a little bit of struggle standing still in that energy of self, basically. I feel like you were looking in different directions, trying to hang on to something, to pull you in their direction, or whatever the case. And I feel like that was a bust. Like, you know, nothing was speaking to you, nothing was attracting you. At the same time, not feeling good where you were at. Just you and you, basically. You know, so it may be that, yes, in regards to this, you gain this knowledge of if we force it, it's not going to be okay. It needs to happen naturally. But then again, you were looking in another direction, almost like trying to distract yourself, trying to keep yourself busy, you know, because you were probably uncomfortable with this solitude or taking some time for yourself here, even though intuitively you knew you had to do that. Let's do the Nine of Swords in the current situation. Eight of Wands, Five of Cups, the Hermit. There's communication here. A can of worms needs to be opened up here. And I feel like that's what you're kind of thinking about here with the Hermit coming into play. You may be wanting to talk about something that happened in the past, something painful. You may be wanting to lay all cards on the table basically and be like, okay, let's talk about this. The desire to communicate about something painful is coming here for you. Let's see the Seven of Cups. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Knight of Cups. It's a little difficult here. I feel like you feel that a situation is done, but you still carry emotions, and that's where your inner conflict is coming into play here. Because it's like, well, you know, like logically, and if I think about things, we're not together, I don't want this anymore, they may not want this anymore, blah, 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 blah. Emotionally speaking, I still have emotions for this person. I still carry love for this person. So that's when the conflict comes in. Because it's like people have it in their mind that loving someone automatically means I gotta be with them. They gotta be in my life. We gotta make everything possible to keep this together. Well, you know, sometimes like this example, doesn't happen in that way, and then we're left with the emotions of it and we're confused out of our minds. Well, why would I still love it? Because you do, you know. That's when acceptance might be helpful for you and for whoever's experiencing this kind of situation where it is what it is. You're still feeling those emotions. By fighting with yourself over those, it's just gonna make things worse. Accepting that they're there might make things a little bit smoother for you, you know. Let's do the Moon in the current situation. The Hangman, the Four of Swords, the Six of Wands. You're going through a lot of healing. You may not realize that at times, especially with the Moon being here, but there's a lot of standing still, basically, on your side, through which you're actually going through a lot of healing. And I feel like at times, glimpses of that healing are shown up for you, and you're like, oh, yeah, I am. But they're very small, you know. Whatever process it is that you're going through, it's probably most likely going to change you, you know. Let's do the Two of Swords. In the immediate future, Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, Two of Swords. Lots of confusion. And the Seven of Swords, where did it show up? Where did I see it? I didn't see it. I was convinced it was right there. But that's the Seven of Wands and Seven of Pentacles. There's a little bit of regret that's going to show up here in terms of maybe I left too soon. Maybe I didn't fight hard enough. Maybe. But it's coming from a place of confusion for you. You're surrounded here by the Two of Swords. You know, these two energies of you walking away and the other energy of you fighting, they're both surrounded by two very confusing kind of energies. Very scenario making kind of energies in your head about things, you know? Let's do the Fool. Whew. In the immediate future, the Hierophant, the Devil, the Tower. Going right back at it under the same energy and from this place of confusion. So it feels like this confusion is building up, that sense of maybe I gave up too soon, maybe. And from that place, you're kind of taking a chance on, let's try to fix it. Let's try to bring it back. It's not looking that great here in terms of the Hierophant and the Devil. Something is not working out. Something is toxic. And it could be that the two of you maybe had a split because things didn't work out. There was something toxic. And if that energy is not taken care of, you're gonna go back to the same exact thing. You know, if you're not working on your side of things, they're not working on their side of things to try to dissolve that energy or shift it into something else, you're pretty much going to the exact same thing. And the Tower is coming in at the end to kind of show you, okay, you're spinning in that circle again, you know? Let's see what the universe has. Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups, King of Pentacles. Yeah, same shit. Going back, then going out. Going back and going out towards this person, whoever this is to you. It feels like they're the ones that are, not them. They're the ones that stand there, and you're the one that keeps on going towards them and then pulling away, and then going towards them and then pulling away. So still struggling, still dealing with this vicious cycle, I would say, but you got to understand there's a lot of healing. So it's not all in vain. It's not like you're doing it over and over again and you're not learning anything. There's a lot of healing at stake here for you. So, you know, go with what you feel. What you feel, not what you think. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.